a new twist for table topics, so keep on your toes. You may get a fresh topic, or you may be tasked to respond to what the previous speaker said. So listen well and let the escapades begin. Kelly Vedi.
There you go.
Are you all listening closely?
What? What?
Why is saying no more important than saying yes? Toastmaster Mark Shear.
Mark Shear.
My wife should have said no. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been married 35 years. Dated 7 years before that. I don't know what in the world she was thinking about when she said yes. But ladies and gentlemen, it is often better to say no, especially when you need to capitalize on your time. People can just take that away from you with requests that bring no value to you or to anyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, gotta stay focused on priorities. When you leave here today, I don't want you to leave on any escapades. When somebody wants to infringe on your precious time on this earth, say no. Okay? And enjoy this coming weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Are the lights working? Why does Mark have it all wrong? Toastmaster Gary Adams.
What does Mark have all wrong? Mark told us all to say no. Mark, many of you have heard Mark talk about many of his escapades when it comes to jet skis. That doesn't sound like a no to me. That sounds like a yes. And when I was going down and turning, everything about Mark is a yes. Everything he does is yes. Mark, how you doing this morning? Yes, I'm doing good. Great job yesterday. It's always a yes. Every time you see Mark, and now all of a sudden he wants to say no. I think he's twisting that on us just a little bit, because a lot of times when you say no, people question, well, shouldn't that have been yes? Maybe that was supposed to be a yes. And then you say no again, the yellow no. And you say no again, and they think, no, you should be saying yes. So I think what Mark's really saying is by saying no, you're encouraging others to say yes. Thank you.
What's some of the best advice you've ever received? Toastmaster Jeff Hood.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Morning.
Good morning.
The best advice that I have ever received. It's hard to determine what the best advice is, because when you get to this juncture in life, you get to hear a lot of different advice from a lot of different people. But I would have to say the best advice is do the right thing, treat people like you want to be treated, live right, be honest, care about everybody, and just live life like you would want to live. Don't touch us.
Why does that sound terrible advice? Toastmaster Carson.
This is all bad advice. There's a song, paraphrasing, that said, there's somebody that lives inside me, and he says all the right things at just the right time, and he means nothing to me. And I don't know why. And that's the way we all are in here. This is a great crowd. Thank you for getting up and getting dressed this morning. And why did you come here? We were talking earlier with David, and I said, this is where you see a class that you can't get anywhere else. This class is truly us, right? You get the splits, wherever the voting slip is. And it's 50 people who tell you what they think of you based on how much did you like the speech. Where else can you get this class? So you come here, and it doesn't matter if you're the best speaker or you're the worst speaker or whatever, but it's just 50 people. You get feedback here you can't get anywhere else. And that's why this is the most valuable class I've ever been to.
There you go.
Speaking of getting dressed, what is one change we should make to the club dress code? Toastmaster Philip Espino.
One change we should make to the dress code is maybe we have casual Fridays. The first time I came here, I put on some blue jeans and a wrinkled button-up shirt that I threw in the dryer. I thought that was probably good enough. So I think if we just relax a little bit, this is my first suit I've ever owned. I think that would be one thing we could change, and thank you.
Why should we actually make our club dress code more formal? Toastmaster David Hamley.
Winter Park Toastmasters, we have the pride to dress up, look fresh every single Friday. To add on to what we should wear, I think ties need to be requirements in the Toastmasters Winter Park. There are ties, and maybe even cowboy hats. Because that we are wrangling in some skills. This is an escapade, this is a giant escapade that we have here, and we need to continue our dress code, keep it high, keep it to the top of the top. There's a saying, you dress, when you dress well, you feel well, and when you feel well, you perform great. And that's what it's about here at Winter Park Toastmasters. Let's bring it in. All right.
Don't know the answer to. Toastmaster Roy Shear.
Wow. A dumb question I was asked. One question. All right, we'll deal with that. Not an escapade, it's a serious subject. Somebody asked me yesterday, what do you think you're going to be when you grow up? For the record, there was a titter of laughter. Just a titter. Anyway, so the thing to know about life is, and I'll be serious for just a moment. Marcy knows very good. I can't be serious for a moment. The best advice I ever got was, tell me about the thing that excites you in terms of a job. What is, if someone said to you, follow your bliss, what would that mean to you? Every mistake I've made in life, and I've made a few, is when I thought, take this job because it pays well. Mistake. Follow your bliss. Listen to your heart.
All right.
What is your opinion on props in speeches? Toastmaster Eugene Rotari.
This morning, I had SK I was seeing a great dream, and suddenly I heard this buzzing noise. It was my alarm. It was trying to wake me up, and I wasn't sure if I want to get up or not. And it's a constant debate, should I get up or not? And you know, getting somebody's advice is the worst thing. You will see that whenever somebody is trying to give you an advice, they try to manipulate. And this morning I felt manipulated. I was torn whether I should get up, put up my tie, and suit and very much. But I decided to follow my bliss and be here.
What are the qualities of a strong evaluation? Toastmaster Tim Linger.
Tim?
Qualities of a strong evaluation. As hard as this is to admit, I'm gonna do it. I often, okay, fine, always think about DTM Jeff Rufinot's advice. And this is the truth. How does the speech make you feel? Jeff told me, sometimes I close my eyes and just listen. These are powerful evaluation tips. How did it make me feel? What was the purpose of the speech? Was there a call to action? Evaluations are one of the most important things that this club offers. Speeches are great, and we spend a lot of time on speeches, and people say, Toastmaster, what do you guys do? Oh, we give speeches. Well, it's much more than that, right? It's much more than that. Every role has a purpose, and the evaluation is one of the most important roles of this club. And if you are not good at evaluations, get good. If you've never done an evaluation, give an evaluation. Take Jeff's advice. Go to YouTube, type in evaluation, fireside chat, and you'll hear Jeff's advice. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Please evaluate Tim Linger's table topic. Toastmaster Marty Green.
I don't have the right tie on. I think evaluating Tim, there's something to do with a tie that people wear, linger or something, I don't know. To evaluate Tim, I met Tim when I first joined Toastmasters because I was so shy. I did not even want to come into this room. I wore the wrong thing, but Morris was like, come on in, and I came on in, and then with Tim, I'm doing breakfast casseroles. And I agree with Tim that evaluations are very important. Brianna gave me an incredible one last week, and as a nervous speaker who's constantly trying to improve herself because I have a volunteer leadership role with Orlando Health, I think it's very important that we are here to encourage one another and enjoy this escapade of Winter Park Toastmasters. Yeah. So let's encourage one another and have a great meeting. Thank you so much.
Why are puns the worst form of humor? Toastmaster Susanna Fuentes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm glad we all got to escapade today. Pun intended. To me, English is my third language. When it comes to puns, like I get it the first time, but I don't think it's the core of the message. I think the core of any message could be really the lesson that we learn out of it. So when it comes to puns, I believe it's not really necessary. I mean, we can always take a joke or two, but it is what it is.
Explain why puns are actually great. Toastmaster Stephanie Rosario.
We're counting on you.
Good morning, Toastmasters. And it's so funny that you would ask me that question because puns are my jam. I love puns. I look for them every single day. I look to speak to them. I at work all day long. I'm like, how do we make funny jokes about things and make them fun? Like we have this thing that we want to roll out at work called Biscuits with the Boss, right? Like really fun plays on words that we're able to do. We had this initiative at work that we did where we were sending these documents out to a whole bunch of clients, and we're sitting around a room with everybody, and we're like, how do we make this fun? How do we make people engage? Because that's what I think puns do. They make people really, they're like, I want to be involved in that. So we're doing this initiative at work, and I'm like, they're called mail-outs, by the way. That's what they're called, mail-outs. And I'm like, let's call it nail it before you mail it. Let's do that, right? So that means get it on the phone before you have to mail it out. So really using puns, I think, brings an engagement level to the words that we use in real life, so.
Speaking of engagement, what are your least favorite methods of audience engagement? Toastmaster John Riguero. Oh, okay.
That's good, that's good.
I'm
not bad at that one before.
Gina Presente. What are your least favorite methods of audience engagement? Toastmaster Gina Presente.
Don't worry about it. I was paying attention on this voice because I don't have one either.
Least favorite methods of audience engagement.
My least favorite. Can I go to puns? Because I have a thrust. It's my It's the best.
Good night, Tom.
Good morning.
How you doing, Gina?
That way. Can you tell me a funny joke?
Yes. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide. You got fired.
I like how you.
Oh.
Sorry. I like how you combine the audience engagement and the puns. All right. What are your biggest table topics pet peeves? Toastmaster Mark Wright.
Good.
Pivot off topic. Give me that. Yeah, something else. Stalling. I'm not sure you all stall. Let the green light go. They'll ask to repeat the question, ask to repeat the question again. I don't have any, to be honest with you. I think getting up here in front of people, regardless of the words that come out of your mouth, is half the battle. You know, life is, 90% of life is just showing up. Isn't that what they say? So I think just getting up here, making yourself seen in front of a room of 50 people takes a lot and builds some character. So if you're doing it, you're doing it. Thank you, Toastmasters.
What are some risks more public speakers should take? Toastmaster Carrie Lynn Tomlin.
Good morning.
I am very scared of public speaking, so I tend not to go on an escapade, but I think that having more jokes and more livelihood and being able to really explain your life story and make it personable to everyone around you so you can really connect with your audience is a risk that more speakers should take.
Choose any previous topic to respond to, but take a risk. Toastmaster Benjamin Urrutia.
Want me to get up and start? Anything you want to say.
Any topic, but take a risk.
What time is lunch?
Well, it seems to me that just coming to table topics is not an escapade. It is a place where you learn a lot of things. And I go back to this matter of dressing. Not only is good on salad, but also coming here and being well dressed, I think is an exercise. Because we are training here to face the public. Sometimes we get familiar with the faces here and we are relaxed. and that we believe that is all that it counts. No, I guess that here we get the training to face a strange audience, and we learned here how to do it. There was be comfortable, be yourself, explain your topic, make a conclusion, call to action, but at the same time, the way you dress. You come not suitable for the moment, you're not going to take it seriously. So here, this is the learning school of public speaking.
Thank you everyone for indulging my escapades. You may now vote for 2 and take a 2-minute break. Oh, and it all qualifies.
Myron, should they all qualify? Myron.
Yeah, everybody, I would take it.
Yes, all qualified. Thank you.